Hello and welcome to the Clear Alert channel. Today we're going to walk you through the operator dashboard and teach you how to issue and lift advisories. Clear Alert lets operators issue street-level water advisories and automatically notifies every affected resident by SMS and email. Let's get started. Here's the operator dashboard. At the top, we have three tabs: Dashboard tab, Street Maps, and Settings. The Dashboard tab contains all the information that the operator is going to require. It shows active alerts, shows the number of zones in the operator's water system, the number of residents in that water system, and the number of issued advisories. The Active Advisories box displays all active advisories. As you can see here, there are no active advisories, everything showing all clear. The Zone Status box shows the statuses of each zone within the water system. You can see this particular water system has three zones: Downtown Zone, Riverside Zone, and Westside Zone. It shows the number of residents per zone as well as the status. Scrolling down, we have the Issue Alert box. The Issue Alert box allows the operators to select the type of advisory that they wish to issue. They can choose the zone in which they want to issue the advisory to, if the situation requires them to issue an advisory for an entire zone. Once the advisory is selected, they can also adjust, modify, and edit the messaging that goes to the residents. They can also select an expiry date and time if they so choose. And lastly, they're able to select the way in which they want to convey the advisory to residents. They can choose between SMS text, email, or push notification. Let's just say that the particular advisory is not a zone-wide advisory, but in fact it is just isolated to a particular street. This is where the street map feature comes in. Operators go to the street map. The map immediately centers on their current location. On the left side of the panel here, they're able to pick the particular street with which they want to issue the advisory. Once a street is selected, it indicates how many residents will be affected by this notification. They can then pick the specific type of notification that they wish to issue. Each notification comes with a templated message. However, this message can be altered and adjusted to suit your needs. They can then select the expiry date and time for the advisory, pick which way they want to communicate the advisory, and once ready, they can issue the advisory. The dashboard also shows the history of all previous advisories. Currently, there were no notices issued yet, so there is no history. The last tab is the Settings tab. This shows the operator's account info, and it also allows them to change and update their password. So let's walk through issuing an advisory. Let's say the municipality wishes to impose a water restriction. It's not going to be a zone-wide water restriction. It's only going to be isolated to a particular street. The municipality will convey this information to the operator. The operator will log into their dashboard, and they're going to go down to the map. They're going to find the particular street which the advisory will be issued to. In this case, we'll just pick Queen Street. You can see Queen Street gets highlighted on the map. Then they're going to select the type of advisory that they want to issue. So this is a water restriction. We're going to review the messaging. This messaging seems good. We're going to stick with it. We're going to put an expiry date on this. We'll say it's 1 week. So June 20th, this will be lifted, and we will lift it at 7 o'clock a.m. And we're going to issue this advisory by SMS text, and we're also going to use email as well too. One last check of all the details. We got the street right. We know there's going to be one resident affected. The type of advisory is selected. The messaging is good, and the expiry date and time is good. Now we're going to issue the advisory. So before any advisory gets issued, the operator must input their password. This is a feature used to prevent accidental advisories being sent out, because we don't want that. So we've issued this advisory, and we can see it is now under the Active Advisories box. So here we can see the advisory was for a water restriction on Queen Street. It's in the downtown zone. We know one resident is affected, and it was issued on this date, and it expired on this date. So let's just say the week has passed, and now the municipality wants to lift the water restriction. You can lift the restriction from two locations, this button here or this button here. We're going to lift it from this button. And again, we have to enter our password because we don't want advisories to be accidentally lifted. And there we go. The advisory has been lifted. And if we go down to our history, we can see a record of that advisory that was issued, where it was issued, and who it was issued by, and when it was lifted. And that's it. Thank you for watching.